Hey, got a little time here before I head off to an event with a friend today. And something that's been driving me crazy the last few days, and that I've been seeing on social media or I see uh, in different locations. YouTube video is actually where I saw it. I think it was Teresa Caputo, uh, a video somebody had posted on one of her readings, and you know how people attack, and she would get, I think she was getting mother energy, and the lady's like, no, I don't have a mom. Mother energy can be anybody over you who was either a mother, a grandmother, or even an aunt, or it could have been a non-relative who raised you or who was very close to you. So when we say mother energy, it doesn't necessarily mean it's your mom. um, my sister had a very close connection to a lady who lived down the end of the road from us, who was very much a mother energy for my sister, and it drove my mom batshit crazy. Anyway, so if mother energy came through for my sister, that would tell me it was Joanne coming in to tell my sister, "Hey, remember me? I think of you often," kind of a thing. So we don't always get that conversation like humans want us to have to prove it. Um, and that doesn't make it any less real. Do I believe in Teresa Caputo? 100%. 100%. I believe she's gifted, and I believe she's great at what she does. I don't believe she's cold reading, as some people accuse her of. There are a lot of mediums in the world. Do I think there are false ones? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they're getting information differently, or maybe they really feel they are. When I first discovered what was happening for me, I didn't necessarily think, oh, I'm a medium. I thought, oh, fuck, I'm losing my mind. Um, I knew it was going to happen someday. So when I was able to connect what I was experiencing with the individuals around me, and they were able to validate, it was an aha moment. The light went off, and it was almost a thank God, drop to your knees, sob kind of an experience, because finally there's a reason for your crazy. Uh, so, and I know it's probably absolutely crazy to those who haven't experienced it or aren't themselves connecting with spirit. That doesn't make it not real just because you don't experience it. Um, Everybody experiences things differently. I recently purchased a whole stack of John Edwards videos and DVDs on meditations and different things because I love to learn. And in one of his meditations, he talks about a psychic who cleansed one of his friend's homes. The friend invited him. Why he didn't do it, I don't know. But anyway, he was talking about the batshit crazy stuff that she did, and you know, I personally wouldn't want to be involved in that either. But he also mentioned that at the end, all of the energy that was negative in the house was gone. So who's to say that this lady who experienced this crazy cat energy in the house wasn't truthful just because he didn't see it? He being John Edwards, just because he didn't recognize it or see it or feel it, didn't make it not true. Um, might have not been true, and she might have just been whacked. Who's to say? Who are we to judge? So we get information in so many different ways. I am incredibly clairaudient, meaning I hear most of my information that I receive. And when it comes to me as symbols, and sometimes they do try to say words, and I do try to sound those out as I hear them. Sometimes I get foreign languages that I don't know. And that's why it's fun. I actually love that. That's probably one of my most favorite things. Um, you use your senses too. How do you feel when you're connecting with this energy that's stepping forward? Do you feel sad? Do you feel happy? Are you nervous? Are you irritable? All of those kinds of things we use when we give readings. We're kind of a conduit, so to speak. Some readings are better than others. Some people's information comes right out, bam, smacks you in the head. And others is more of a drawn out kind of a process. That could also be how we connect with the spirit that's stepping forward. Maybe in life they weren't so out there. Maybe they were more reserved and kind of peeked in every now and then, or said a little passive aggressive, pokey, I would be the pokey. So whoever brings me through when I pass, that'll be awesome. Um, anyway, there's just a bunch of different ways that we receive information. And again, not all readings are perfect. Um, do I think that means the information you get is incorrect? No. It may it may be you're interpreting it incorrectly, but I don't think that means it's not real. Um, I've said this time and time again. I've connected with so many people over the last few years that I know for a fact when I get something, there's a reason. And that's not ego. That's validating and trusting spirit. And that's knowing they won't give me something that's not relevant or accurate. And after the fact is when I get the messages from the sitter, from you, saying, oh my gosh, that was this or this or this. So I've just learned to trust spirit 100%. They know what they're doing more than I do. And my job is to get the hell out of the way. Ask ego to step aside. All right. Hopefully that answered some questions and explained some things about mediumship, or maybe it just created more questions, and you're absolutely free to ask away. And I will be happy to share with you what I know to be true. And I hope you have a fantastic weekend and rest of your day and everything else. All right.